The Penn State Health St. Joseph Community Benefit Report, Making a Difference Where We Are, informs the public about community health programs or events that are sponsored or supported by the hospital to promote health and healing in the greater community. Through a collection of stories, we will lead you on a quick, but by no means comprehensive journey of programs Penn State Health St. Joseph supports to improve access to healthcare and education throughout the community. Let's go.
Who would you turn to for support if you found out you were pregnant?
Penn State Health St. Joseph uses an innovative program centering pregnancy to help put expecting mothers at ease by breaking down the myths surrounding pregnancy and empowering women to make healthy choices for themselves and their unborn child in a supportive group setting.
In our short visit with the women, we were welcomed into the warm, inviting atmosphere and quickly understood the significance of the lessons learned and relationships built through this innovative opportunity.
Breast cancer is the second most common cancer in women in the U.S. The brutal reality of breast cancer took on a whole new meaning when interacting with the staff and patients at Penn State Health St. Joseph breast cancer screening. Among the many conversations, the comment that has stuck with me the most is of Ella Louise. The staff is always there to make me smile. By the end of my experience, I could relate to her feeling of love and belonging. I went into it nervous and shaking hands of staff and left smiling ear to ear and receiving hugs.
Imagine a scenario where, for just a brief moment, a second grader becomes the teacher. This was the behavior that was demonstrated by 7-year-old Vanessa, one of the many participants of an empowerment program called Girls on the Run. She helped her stress teacher by reminding her to stop, think, and breathe, one of the many lessons learned through the life skills component of the Girls on the Run program. During my visit, I was impressed by the way these young girls were taught to take control of their life through their state of mind and through their actions. As the program comes to an end, the girls participate in a 5K run to symbolize that they are the ones who run their life.
Every 4 seconds on average, a person in the U.S. suffers from a stroke. Despite the prevalence and potential severity of a stroke, many people still don't know the risk factors or symptoms. After listening to the experiences of stroke survivors and their families who attend the Penn State Health St. Joseph support group, it amazes me the number of people that suffer from a stroke without even realizing they are having one. This experience has really motivated me to learn the warning signs and symptoms, since it can affect anyone at any age, at any time.
Do you ever think about the food we consume on a daily basis and how it affects not only our physical appearance, but also how our body functions on the inside? Local physician Aparni Milne created a fun and interactive annual event, Guts and Glory, to educate the local community about digestion and nutrition. When I attended this event, the First Energy Stadium was full of vendors and community members, exchanging information about lifestyle choices and health goals. I found it motivational as those in attendance learned that even with the smallest changes can make a huge difference in our daily lives.
As the seasons change and the days become colder, the wind chill increases and so does the spreading of the germs. With the amount of germs and bacteria causing viruses in the air, how many of us take the precaution to get an annual flu shot? While there is a lot of information to support the fact that flu shots can prevent and minimize the impact of the virus, many people still choose not to obtain one. Penn State Health St. Joseph hopes to change this. Through the annual free flu shot campaign, this year alone 2,000 community members took advantage of this opportunity, and by doing so took a giant step in protecting their body as well as the health of the community.
Try and remember a time when you learned about health and safety as a child. Do you remember learning about how to call 911 or why you shouldn't go into the medicine cabinet? Well, Penn State Health St. Joseph's Pediatric Health and Safety Circus is helping children to create similar memories. I attended this entertaining circus-themed fair and had the opportunity to see creative ways to educate children and parents about health and safety. After attending this event, it was clear that the more we educate children, the more likely that they are to keep themselves and their environment safe.
Tobacco use is highly addictive and is the leading preventable cause of disease, disability, and death in the United States. After multiple attempts at quitting, some smokers grew frustrated and began to wonder if they'll ever kick the habit. Penn State Health St. Joseph offers help through their smoking cessation program, Stop Smoking. Stop Smoking provides techniques and a supportive atmosphere for those looking for a fresh start. Through my interactions as a course observer, I heard many participants' stories about their journey with smoking, and while different paths led each of them to the course, they all have the same goal of making a healthy choice toward a healthier life.
Within the many opportunities Penn State Health St. Joseph has to offer, the featured programs that we had a first-hand look at all express the same characteristics of warmth, compassion, and empowerment. From centering pregnancy to the pediatric health and safety circus, the staff never fails to create a welcoming and educational environment for all who come their way. Even as guests exploring the programs, we were encouraged through these experiences. To learn more about the featured programs, you can find the Penn State Health St. Joseph's Community Benefit Report at thefutureofhealthcare.org.